Yo, what's happening everybody? King GBL here and welcome back to a brand new Go Battle League video. Today I'm going to be showcasing some really fun battles with the newly buffed Galarian Slowking. Now Galarian Slowking is coming in at number 4 in the Psychic Cup as one of the best Pokemon in here, and it does really well against all of the fairies. And with the Surf move update, Surf itself is not as useful as the fact that you can bait opponents with it as well, so you're going to see me land some absolutely nasty Shadow Balls in this video. And of course against Victini, and if the matches are getting a little bit close, Surf just helps it an absolute ton and it's a really nice coverage move. So I actually went out for the community day today and it was absolutely pouring with rain. I swear to you folks, it's been really sunny all week in Japan, but suddenly today it's just started absolutely pouring for the entire time, so I got absolutely soaked, and some absolute animal, some absolute rat stole my umbrella. I went into a shop, bought a drink, and I got my umbrella stolen, so there were some rough scenes out there folks. I was walking around in the rain without an umbrella catching these, but we did get a lot of good shinies. I played outside for about 2.5 hours and I was actually pretty happy with this community day. Anyway guys, before we hop into it, all likes, comments are very much appreciated. Helps out the algorithm, helps push these videos out to other people, and if you do enjoy Go Battle League videos, I'm going to be uploading another one today with Galarian Slowbro, so make sure you do get subscribed, and as a result you will get videos that you enjoy. You absolutely love these videos. Honestly, YouTube intros are so cringy, I find them hard sometimes, but anyway guys, let's hop into the gameplay, and yeah, thank you everybody for tuning on in here. So this first game right here, pretty bad lead. Bruxish does well against Galarian Slowking, and it does pretty well against more or less my whole team here actually. My little pony is just kind of in a rough spot right now in terms of actually running it, but we do have both of the opponent's shields here, so maybe we can turn this around. Let's see what we can do. And we do get the body slam off, and in comes the king here. And unfortunately folks, we just have to shield absolutely everything. One thing that I just sort of forgot is that this doesn't have a water typing, so I could have just maybe thrown a Surf on this thing. You know, you're just so used to Slowbro being water typing, but it's poison and psychic, and I throw the bloody Shadow Ball here as well, basically eliminating any chance I have of one-shotting anything. It is a Malamar, and yeah, I don't think it's, yeah, they actually win CMP on me as well. So unfortunate first game there. Just got pretty bad alignment, and yeah, sometimes it is just rough. I was just very weak to Bruxish with that team, so I ended up swapping it out, and I'm actually even more weak to Bruxish, but we've got a Gardevoir lead, which is what you want to see, and in comes Bronzong. Now, is Bronzong going to shield up the Shadow Ball? Let's have a look here. How much damage would this big Shadow Ball do? It does an absolute ton, and I decided to throw one more, and what I'm actually going to do here, this is a bit of a funny play, I'm not sure if I should have really done this or not, but I decided I'm going to come in with Victini here, and go for a farm down and just get myself miles ahead on energy. The opponent will have a Gardevoir, and I throw after one here, which is not ideal because it'll make their charms do significant damage. So I decide to farm up to 4 here. I'm going to try my absolute best to get off the third one here as well, and hopefully the opponent lets it go. No, they actually shield it. Can we get to another one? Just about not. I think if I didn't do it that way, I would have been able to get it off. The opponent catches a Surf on the Claydol. Claydol is not going to really enjoy the Surf too much. I'm actually just going to come in here with our My Little Pony here, and we're just going to hit it with the big high horsepower just to get this bloody thing out of here and get this clay doll out of here, this doll full of clay, and that doesn't even take it out. This thing is a tank, but in comes Gardevoir, and this thing is not a tank. Either way is perfect here. I can just shield up and throw the body slam, or I can just let the king take care of it. It doesn't really matter at this point. I just fought him at the move here, so no point in risking it basically. And GG's the opponent right there, so that was a little bit better. This team, you know, there is some weaknesses of course, like with the Bruxish. So I think the team that I ended up putting in the screenshot was Victini, Bruxish, and Slowking. You might be able to find a better team configuration than that. I tried Malamar, it just didn't really work out with Malamar, and we're going to go for a big V-Create on this Slowking here. This will do an absolute ton of damage, and again, I just sort of forgot that this thing is not water, so I wasn't expecting it to do as much damage, and I actually decided to shield this at the very last second. I'm going to try and take switch off the opponent here, and yeah, the opponent's going to obviously want to keep firing off Surfs. They shield that right there, and they throw another move, so I'm like, oh, I'm just going to go for switch here. So I shield this up as well. 1, 2, 3. So I think they were just about to reach the Surf right there. I think I could have got the farm down though, but they would have been at the Surf there, I think. We're going to swap straight out, try to sort of preserve the energy in this thing, and I come in with My Little Pony, and in comes a bro. This is the worst thing I could have possibly swapped into. I tried to click the body slam last second, but this thing's gonna absolutely not wipe out the pony, and I tried to commit to it. I should have just thrown it there, but we'll try and get off a V-Create, which we do end up getting this off. And yeah, that was just pretty bad play by me right there. In comes the king, and in comes Malamar. Unfortunately, you know, king is the king, but Malamar just loves the king, so yeah, look at those foul plays go. Look at those foul plays go. I just top left at that point. It's like, yeah, get me out of this match. What is this? I haven't seen a Malamar all week, and as soon as I run my King, I was getting pretty annoyed, honestly. I actually haven't seen a lot of Malamars when I was running my, don't you dare run a Malamar team. So a little bit unfortunate here today. I think people are probably running it because it does pretty well against, I think it does really well against the Slowking, but the Slowbro has a really good time against the Malamar, so I think, some people decided, okay, Malamar's, that's exactly why I thought, okay, I'm going to run Malamar with this team, just to give me like that sort of little extra coverage for opposing Slowkings, and because it's sort of a very neutral Pokemon. But I think in the end, I do prefer Bruxish, and let's hop into this next match with Malamar. I've just never had a really, great time with Malamar, unfortunately, and in comes My Little Pony. Now, this My Little Pony here, okay, so are they farming up? Is it this one that they farmed up to the high horsepower? Yeah, it is, and they actually go straight for it. With the poison typing, that would just absolutely wipe me off the face of the planet. No King would survive that, and I decide to bait the Bronzong. The Bronzong says, nah, bro. I call those I call those baits. I'm a big tin can. But can you eat the Shadow Ball? No, you cannot, sir. No, you cannot. And in comes the Malamar again, so it's like, okay, alright, so, alright, it's Malamar. I decided to shield up here, interestingly enough. I maybe could have just let my Slowking go. I think I was just a little bit, trying to get gameplay with this thing, and I decided to bring my own Malamar into this. So we're just kind of duking it out here. This isn't looking too great. The opponent throws off a foul play. If I can get a shield off the opponent, that would be okay, but overall this is looking a little bit tough, and we do get the shield at the very least. And in comes My Little Pony. Can we get off the foul play? No, we can't. Can we survive the body slam? That is the question. Just about. We just about survive it. And this is going to do an absolute ton of damage on My Little Pony here. It almost takes it out, and hopefully the opponent should not be able to get to a move. I decided to come and farm down with Hex, sorry. And yeah, the opponent does for a move. I decided not to come in with Victini there, because the opponent had residual energy, and we're going to have to make a big call here. I wasn't 100% sure how well I could take this foul play, but we take it like a champ. I could have thrown the V-Create, but I don't think it would have took out. And I farm up to just one before the foul play right here, and I'm going to throw off the V-Create, and if it doesn't take out, I can CMP on the second one and win that, so that was absolutely beautiful right there. GG's, I think I played that well in the end, but I might have made it a little bit difficult for myself in the beginning there, so it is what it is, but we're definitely just trying to get some gameplay with Slowking right here, and you're going to see some funny decisions by me here, just to try and showcase this Pokemon, but in comes My Little Pony, you love to see it, and the opponent throws straight body slam, so I'm like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you, yum yum yum. Slowking, he enjoys the body slams, and in comes the fish. Does the fish enjoy Shadow Balls, ladies and gents? Do fishes enjoy Shadow Balls? No, they do not, folks. No, they do not, and the opponent tops lefts. They top left, and yeah, that was rough. That's what I'm saying about Surf right there. The opponents are like, LOL, Surf, haha, but they weren't laughing whenever they received the Shadow Ball to the face. And, it is very useful in that respect, where you can bait the opponents and they do have to make a decision. Alright, so next matchup here, we've got My Little Pony once again. Yeah, are they just throwing straight body slam, guys? If you've got My Little Pony, make sure you're throwing off the big move. And I'm going to throw off the big move against the Bronzor here, see what he wants to do. And the opponent lets it go as well. So I come in and do a similar play. The opponent must have a really good ranked Bronzor here, because the last one done a lot more damage. But we're going to shield up a payback and just farm all the way down. Look how much energy we've got right here. We're down a shield, but we're up like basically 2.5 V-Creates, which will do a lot of damage to anything. We've got a Water Gun Bruxish. This is a very interesting one right here. And this is actually quite unfortunate, because this is just doing a ton of damage. Am I switch locked here? Yeah, so I am switch locked. So maybe I could have, like, through the first one, farmed up a little bit more. But I don't think I was getting free off there nonetheless, and we're going to come in and try to basically absorb the energy in King here. Again, I'm shielding up stuff I shouldn't really shield up. And in comes Pony, which, this might be a little bit rough, but hopefully we can maybe get a shield off the opponent or something. They go for the Mega Horn. The opponent's using Mega Horn, so GG's right there, honestly. And the only thing I can really do is go for a Surf Bait and, get body slammed, so GG's to the opponent there, and unfortunately couldn't take that one, but pretty interesting play right there. The Water Gun Bruxish, I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of Bruxish, no, where it's like you're doing bite damage against Psychic Pokemon. You do get to the moves a lot quicker, but the moves are not that great, so I don't really see the point in that, unless you're just hunting Victinis, basically. But Slowking into Gardevoir, another really positive lead here, and the opponent swaps straight out, and in comes the Bruxish. Now, will this Bruxish shield the Shadow Ball? That is the question, folks. Let's have a look here. Okay, so they do shield it. So at this point, I've already swapped into my own Bruxish, and I'm like, right, I'm just going to come in here and bite this thing down. And they throw Psychic Fangs, and look how close this ends up getting. Look at this. Look at this, where we get out of here on 2 health. And of course, the opponent will come in with Gardevoir. Just unfortunately, I'm a little bit short of the move here, so I'm not going to be able to get to it, but we can come back in with the king here, or even Victini, it doesn't really matter at this point. I've got a 2-to-1 shield advantage, so I know that, you know, even if they do get reach a move, I can just farm all the way up. I farm up to 9 right here for good timing, and we'll throw one more and throw another. The opponent just let it go though, which is perfect. We just throw at whatever this is, doesn't matter what it is, I'm just throwing the speed crate and dipping. And yeah, we do dip. And Slowbro meets Slowking, and ladies and gents, we all know that what is a bro to a king, you know? What is a bro to a king? The opponent sort of seen the writing on the wall right there, and with the 2 shields they had absolutely no chance, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately for them, I'm happy enough to see that, obviously. And hopping into this one, we've got a Bruxish lead. So what do we decide? We go into the Bruxish safe swap. See, Bruxish is definitely a problem for this team. And right here I decide, oh, this is kind of tough, bro. This bloody Malamar again. What am I supposed to do against this thing? So Victini does beat Malamar, but it's always a little bit awkward because it's going to leave me with drop defense. The opponent lets that go. And at this point, do I... No, okay, so I've got it pretty low. I could probably farm it down. I probably should come in with Victini to go for the farm down, but again, I'm just trying to get the Slowking gameplay here. So I'm definitely misplaying here, just for the sake of getting gameplay with this thing. And yeah, we do farm it the whole way down. So whatever comes in here is going to get mated and greeted by a move. Once again, I've left myself in a position where I need to go for a surf, be it right here. The opponent does shield it, and I farm up to the Shadow Ball again. And hopefully the opponent shields us here. If they're letting it go, they're a savage. And it decided to swap out here, thinking that they're going to throw a Psychic Fangs. And we just about catch it, which is absolutely beautiful. And this is going to be absolutely crucial for this matchup, because we can get the farm down. The opponent has a shield, but look who comes in. It couldn't have been any more perfect than this. Ladies and gents, it couldn't have been any more perfect. We get off the first one, we get off the second one right here. Now this is getting really close. There are a decent amount of feint attacks up. Can we farm the whole way down? We do reach the Surf, and ladies and gents, that is why Surf is a big improvement for this Pokemon, because in those really tight situations, it can really just get you out of a hole, and the opponent was just about to reach their move. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like, drop a sub. Go ahead and get yourself a Slowking and have a fantastic community day. And if you're interested, join the Discord community, which is in the description down below. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.